what's the big deal? I mean, what you hiding for? Why you doing these unexplained things? You know what I mean? Without our knowledge. Area 51. I mean, what is all that about? I mean, why
that's a deep one. That's one so deep. I've honestly heard people have lost their lives for even trying to look into it.
Well,
you know
what's
what
the point of that?
That's to
what you think the point of that is?
That should raise a red flag to every citizen in this country who claim they are so hardcore patriots.
Mm-hmm.
Why are people being killed just for that? You know what? You know what the fucked up thing is? They'll say, you know, they should have minded their own business.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they shouldn't have been there in the first place. Like that's the mindset I can't tap into that shit.
Yeah.
I don't understand that mind frame at all. Mm-hmm. Because are you okay with the government keeping secrets from the people? Aren't the people really supposed to be in control of what the government can and can't do? Isn't that why they pretend they give us the vote?
Right.
I think it's a pretend.
What is that about, man? I mean,
that's why I said I was kind of kicking my own ass for being so deep into that election. I was like, I'm telling you, I woke up the next morning because I just couldn't stay up, and I'm like, this motherfucker won.
But then, you know, we was into the other elections too, 2008, 2012. I mean, first black president. I mean,
I started paying attention to it in 2000.
Right.
I can't say I really followed it before then.
Right.
It was whatever to me then. Mm-hmm. You know, your mind frame kind of flips at a certain point in your life. I guess that's why when certain people get older, they wear their socks up to their fucking knees or something. Like right now, I'm like, they'll catch me like that. But who knows? In 30 years, I might have my socks up to my knees. And some big ass, dark ass shades on like this, driving a fucking car sitting up on the steering wheel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People, you change. We don't know why.
You do. But land of the free. You want us to salute this flag, man. Everybody stand up, man. Salute the flag, whatever. Land of liberty. Why we can't visit any area on the face of this country?
Because they own everything.
And I understand that. They feel like they do.
They feel like it. They got the fucking title.
Well, yeah, they do taxes. They even tax my land and it's bought and paid for. Why is that?
You know what?
I mean?
That I might take a little detour off the topic real quick just to touch on that. I got in an argument with a friend of mine. Mm-hmm. Because I told her, if you think about it, you don't really have to think about it. You never can own land in the United States of America. You can lease it. You rent it.
That's basically what
Don't
it is.
pay your fucking taxes and see whose land it is. If you own something, you no longer have to pay for it. You no longer have to pay for something you own. Mm-hmm. Therefore, you don't own it.
You just made me curve now.
What's up? Ain't no scripts if people.
The Indians, they have their own land, right? Based on historical events.
You mean tell me they have the deed for it? You're saying? No.
You don't think so?
No. Hell no.
They don't have to pay taxes.
That shit. They're letting them do that. They can take that shit from them tomorrow.
I don't know about that.
Okay. Explain. How do you feel about it?
They probably can. Who gonna put up a fight? You know what I mean?
I mean, look what they're doing with that pipeline shit right now that's going on. You know what I mean? They want to run a pipeline through Indian, sacred grounds, and they're standing up in it. You know what? I even hate calling the people Indians because they ain't fucking Indians. We never really stopped. We know like Cherokee and the different. What's some other ones? You got the Sioux,
Cherokee,
Nation.
Sweet, yeah.
There's a lot. I don't know a lot of the names, but I know what they aren't, and they're not Indians. I feel fucked up every time I call them an Indian.
Well, Native American. Then.
I feel fucked up when I call them that too. I don't like to call them that. You know why? Because this shit wasn't America to them.
But they natives now. But because they was here before.
They're natives.
Right.
But they're natives of what? They didn't call this shit America.
Just call them natives then.
That's it, natives.
I can go.
That's the way I see it. I can't change everybody how they. But I always felt fucked up by calling them Indians. They ain't Indians because of the story I heard was that the motherfucker Columbus was looking for India and ended up here, and voila, you got Indians.
There it is.
If I'm looking for Africa and I end up in China, I'm not gonna be like niggas.
But what was the point
when I get to China? I know.
What was the point of them giving the Indians, certain areas?
I think it was because it was almost the same way the Jews got the state of Israel after the Holocaust. It was like
based on
we fucked y'all over.
Right.
We tried to kill all of you motherfuckers, but y'all motherfuckers didn't all die, and we just
because you guys were relentless.
We just can't.
They were relentless.
We don't have enough bullets to get rid of y'all.
Back. Right.
So you know what? For fucking y'all over, stealing your fucking land. There you go.
Okay, so what about African Americans?
What about us?
We went through the same shit.
Yeah.
We fought.
For what?
And we still here.
No, and we doing what? What you mean?
No reparations.
This nigga said reparations.
It sounds so old school now, right?
I bet you that shit ain't even in the dictionary no more. That's the Mandela effect. We ain't gonna get into that right now. The reparations might not even be in the dictionary right now.
Right.
But that's what it is. They gave them that as a way of saying, look, we fucked up. Not really. It's kind of like when somebody, a school teacher goes on Facebook and calls Obama a nigger, and then she gets fired or is about to get fired, and she's like, I didn't mean it that way. That's their way. We didn't mean to do you guys like that, but here you go.
A teacher actually did that?
Was it recently? It was I don't know this. What is this bitch? Was she like a mayor or worked for the mayor's office or something? She said something about she's so happy that the ape in Michelle Obama, the ape in heels.
Yeah, talking about Michelle.
And so that classy Melania. I saw this bitch pussy on the internet.
Ooh.
I'm not saying you can't. Ladies, I'm not saying that you cannot show your pussy in a classy manner.
Yeah.
But how can you compare her to Michelle as far as class? First of all, we don't know her well enough.
Right.
Let's see what she does as first lady, and kind of. I don't mind giving her a chance. I know she probably doesn't. She probably doesn't want him there, just like most of us. Because that's the way it looks to me. I don't even think he wanted to win. They're talking like they don't even want to live in the White House, like it's the projects or some shit. They don't even want to live there. It's like, that shit too little. Plus, some niggas lived here.
Yeah,
I don't know, it smell like fried chicken in this bitch.
Redecorate.
We gotta fumigate this bitch. It smell like watermelon in this motherfucker.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, it's just crazy shit like that. When it comes to the Indians, oh my bad, natives. Fuck, that's that. That indoctrination. Boy, that shit is hard to beat.
Or maybe it's that drink you made.
No.
It's kind of potent.
Drink I made. Hold on, is that a plug? Can we get a plug in? Homemade apple cider.
Why not?
Liquor. By me.
Shit smart. Shit serious.
Yeah, holla at me.
Shit serious.
But yeah, that's what I think it is.
See my eye, man.
The natives got a little piece. The Jews got a little piece.
And the blacks
got a piece the fuck out. Peace the fuck out.
What can they do? Can that be rectified? Is it going to be a lot of sit downs? Lay downs, marches
with this
to get this
president
resolved.
And this Republican House they have right now? You can forget about it.
Everybody laying down, everybody marching, going to jail.
You can forget about it.
right? A
Yeah.
shot. Protesting will possibly become illegal.
Now, like I said before, be willing to die for something, because we all got to go anyway. But let's not do it over no dumb shit. Let's not get out there and just die over some shit that we know we can't do.
Reparations?
We know,
Is that what you're talking about?
bruh.
I mean,
Reparations.
they try to, but see, did you hear how it was brought up a few years ago by some, commissioners, of the African American descent that brought it up, and it was like just laughed at by the other side, man. Like we asking for a handout or some shit.
Oh, we always asking for handouts. Always. Yeah. No, to them.
Right? Yeah, I know.
If we could be like, we just want equality and justice.
Yeah.
And they feel like we're asking for handouts.
You always want something.
You always want something.
Can't you just leave well enough alone?
Yeah, I mean, forget history. Forget
It's
that.
not having to do it now.
Why are you living in the past? Why are you living in the fucking past?
Mm-hmm.
Now leave me alone while I go buy my fireworks for the 4th of July.
Right. Shit's crazy.
Yeah, leave me the fuck alone while I go bake this turkey for Thanksgiving. But you thinking about the past.
Right.
You talking about some shit that was 50 or 60 years ago. Now come celebrate 1776 with me. I can't do it. I do not celebrate Independence Day anymore. Gave it up.
You gave up Independence Day.
I gave it the fuck up.
Because it has nothing to do
with us. Why are we celebrating with the people that hate us? I'm not saying they all hate us. I always got to have that disclaimer. I'm not saying everybody feels this way. But the slave in 1776, that the first Independence Day celebration was the firework.
Really?
You understand what I'm saying?
Really though. Yeah.
I mean, come on. Why are we celebrating some shit like that? Slavery ended over 100 years after that. That's not. They were celebrating Independence Day for over 100 years without us. How is that our day? We don't have a day. They celebrate that shit more than they celebrate Martin Luther King's birthday. Now, I have my own views on him.
They're going to do away with that too, probably.
What, his birthday?
Probably.
It took Arizona a while to get on board.
Yeah.
Arizona was not recognizing his birthday as a holiday.
You saying they doing it now?
I think they was recognizing the day he was assassinated as a holiday. I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me on it. But they was not. They were not recognized. I think they are now. I think they've been doing it for a long time. But at first they weren't. I was like, who? What did he do? Oh yeah, I remember what he did. Hell no. No, he didn't. He wasn't right. And I have my opinions on him too. That, like I said, telling you off camera, Negroes will go crazy about. You can't talk about him.
Right.
You can't talk about him. In my opinion, Malcolm X was hands down the better leader. But the media didn't put him out there because he was not the submissive Negro.
Right.
Like King was. You could spit in King's face and hear, oh, Lord, Lord, and keep walking down the goddamn street. If you spit on Malcolm, it might have been 100 Muslims on your ass.
Dead.
You understand what I'm saying?
They knew better.
So,
they knew better, bro.
Just going back and watching his speeches, because I did that. Because I wasn't I wasn't as familiar with X as I was with King. So all of a sudden, I'm just like, one day I'm like, I gotta go listen to this man. He helped me like that.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't agree with is the whole religion thing. I'm not a religious person, but his views about the racial issues, A1.
Right.
Very, very smart man. And people still don't know to this day that before he died, he changed his views a little bit. He wasn't so anti-white. because he's seen things in his religion that changed his mind, which is another thing. Like I'm saying, that's the part I don't get. But that's how he felt. And they wanted us to be more like King because King would get his ass whooped and keep pushing.
Right.
Because this is how they are with us. If a Klansman burn down your fucking house with your family in it and you run out and you shoot that Klansman, you're a violent nigger. Not him.
Yeah.
Never look at them motherfuckers that way. They right now, the big thing they talking about is ISIS. It's all you hear. ISIS, ISIS, ISIS. Terrorism, terrorism, terrorism. Them white hooded motherfuckers have been terrorizing people for decades. What have they done about the domestic terrorists? Nothing. They can still march. They can still, they still can be protected by the police. They are terrorists. Anybody disagree?
I doubt it.
If you disagree that the KKK is a terrorist, you might as well just take your hood off.
Exactly.
You have been exposed.
Yeah.
Because I bet you ISIS can't march down the fucking street.
Hell no.
Al Qaeda can't march on Washington. But those motherfuckers can, and they have a history of murdering people.
Right.
American citizens. They have a history of murdering them, and well, it's okay. They're Christians. It's all right. We can't do anything about that. Let's go over here and fight these guys. They're brown. Let's go get them. While these hooded motherfuckers are walking around here like, I don't get it. With impunity. They just get to go about their business as if everything is okay. And we had a black president for 8 years who didn't address it.
Right. I'm still kind of concerned why he didn't address, I don't know. I've been hearing like this JFK thing coming up lately. What they're talking about, his assassination and the offender of that probably or isn't exactly the one who committed that crime.
Oh, we been knew that.
But why wasn't that, addressed by any president that's been in there since then? Why hasn't that case been really looked into? He was the poster child for what happens if you fuck with us. You want to end up with your face peeling off in a fucking limousine? Shut the fuck up and follow the rules. He didn't follow the rules. They made an example out of his ass. So now, a lot of people say he was the last real president. Everybody since then has been a puppet. I can definitely agree with that.
They say everybody since Kennedy has been a puppet. And look how they killed him in broad daylight. And if you think Lee Harvey Oswald did that, seek help. Get help. If you think Bin Laden took down the Trade Center from a fucking cave, get help. I can't help you. I can't help you.
We'll help them understand.
We got to get a lock cutter and cut that shit off your mind, because your mind is closed.
We'll help them understand. This is an enlightened nation, man.
All right.
We're here to enlighten the people.
First of all, the Lee Harvey Oswald thing, there's so many documentaries out there about this. Now you got the official story, and then you got the people that go in and look for the real story. They call them conspiracy theorists.
Yeah.
Conspiracy nuts. We're not nuts. You're nuts if you believe that bullshit they told you. We just want the truth. I don't call myself a conspiracy theorist. I call myself a truth seeker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
They don't want to call you that. That makes it valid. They want to say you're nuts. That's a nut. Look at him. He's not going by what the government said. He's a nut. And then you got all these other citizens saying, yeah, he's a nut.
Right.
But if you want the real news, You can't look for it on your television.
No, it ain't. No,
It ain't
definitely
there.
not gonna be there.
Because they're going to go with the official story handed down to them. Okay? I don't know exactly what happened, but I know 9/11 was inside job. I don't know who all was behind it, but I know that a man in a fucking cave in Afghanistan could not do that. And then if he did, how embarrassed do you have to be as a country?
How many planes were there that day?
4. I want to say
No,
from what they
so I
say.
was right.
From what they say 4.
So I was right.
About what?
2 for each tower,
Mm-hmm.
1 for the Pentagon. And where the other one was going?
Like from some of the stories I heard, it was going to the White House,
It was going to the White House.
and they got. Oh yeah, they overtook it. The
Yes.
passengers.
Passengers.
The passengers. I'm fucking tripping. The passengers overtook the plane. They overtook the hijackers.
True story.
They beat the shit out of the hijackers.
True story.
You believe that?
Oh, it's true.
Talk about it. I don't believe it.
Why is it true?
Yeah.
Because he made every effort not to be there in the White House.
Oh,
gonna
okay.
visit
So what are you?
elementary school.
What are you saying?
Out of
What are you
all
saying is true?
places.
The inside part of it?
As far as what? The inside job?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, I thought you meant it's true that the passengers overtook that plane.
That's true too.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that shit one bit.
They should have overtook each plane if there were in fact passengers on each plane. Each plane should have overtook that. I mean, they got some knives.
Yeah, I heard they
Beat
had
the
some.
hell out of them.
No, man, they ain't have nothing. Them niggas have box cars.
Beat the hell out of them.
That's scary.
Beat the hell out of
Scary,
them.
man. Like, I mean, you gotta pick your poison. You rather get cut by a box cutter or blown up in a plane. I ain't fucking with no box cutter.
Shit.
I ain't fucking with them shits. They
Nah.
scare me. I don't even like when I'm using them.
Shit.
I'm
Beat the hell out of them.
I'm blowing up.
Beat
I'm
the
not
hell out of
attacking
them.
a bitch with a box cutter.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna put my AK down. This nigga got a box cutter.
Yeah. I mean, because that's, not to make fun of it or anything, man, but that is just ridiculous.
I'm not making fun of the people
That's
that
all
died.
they had.
I'm making fun of the story.
They took that plane down, man.
No,
They overtook it.
you're right. They took that plane down. They meaning the government.
No, I mean,
The government shot that fucking plane down, and
why?
because they knew it was trying to go to the White House.
But that's where it was supposed to go.
That's where it was supposed to go.
Why would they do that?
They were okay.
So you got
let's
word.
backtrack. Let's backtrack.
No, stop. You got word that the plane was shot down by the government.
Oh yeah, man. There's theories on it.
And what was that on? Fox?
Oh hell no! They're not gonna say that on Fox or MSNBC or
Who the
CNN.
hell shot? Nobody. They didn't shoot that plane down. I don't believe that.
Okay, now let's go deeper into it.
Why would they shoot it down? And they
No,
ordered.
no.
They got a order.
No, we're gonna go with your theory. They didn't shoot it down. We're gonna go. I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon with you. They didn't shoot it down. Passengers fought. It crashed. We're gonna go with that story.
Mm-hmm.
There was no wreckage in that hole in the ground. You can go and look up plane crashes all over the internet.
Mm-hmm.
There's wreckage. There's no wreckage. No bodies. Nothing.
No plane?
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
It was a plane?
No plane.
Stop it.
There you have it. If you don't believe me, go look it up. Oh, look at that. What we got? We got a laptop right in front of us right now, ready to go. Look it up.
Keep that shit in.
Let's go. Let's
Because
go.
I don't know where to begin.
Let's go. Okay, Shanksville. I should only. Oh, it's
Close that.
This.
No. The tab that just came up. It says close. Now I want to act the fool.
Okay. Now.
Click your arrow on that quote and close that button.
All right. Shanksville. I should only have to Type in Shanksville. It's already know what I'm talking about. It's gonna be like Shanksville bullshit. Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Let's go down. Oh, it's gonna be like, oh, that Shanksville shit.
Yeah, it's right there. Wreckage.
Okay. It's wreckage. That's your wreckage. That's your wreckage. A big hole with some smoke coming out of it. I wish we could put it on the screen so they can see.
We can put it on the screen.
They can see. You want to pull it up on the phone?
I'll put it on there.
Okay. All right. There's your plane.
That's incredible.
You look like a big earth pussy with smoke coming out of it. There's no wreckage, no anything, no luggage, no bodies, no nothing. Does that look like a plane crash site? Go look at more of them. Go scroll through it and tell me where you see a plane.
That's the same picture you've seen before. There it is right now.
Really?
15 years after.
Oh, it's not. That was there 15 years later, but it wasn't there 15 years ago. Where's the plane? There was people around the scene that said, hey, where's the plane? There was reporters. Where's the plane? There's no plane here. Looks like a hole with some junk dumped into it.
Yeah?
And let's not talk about the Pentagon. How many video cameras do they have around the Pentagon? They can only release one that shows nothing? Why? Why? You really believe that shit? Now, like I said, they said supposedly that one was headed to the White House. We don't know that.
Right.
Okay? We don't know. In my opinion, all of those planes did what they were supposed to do. Right. Okay? So the question is, why did that one not make it?
But why would it be insinuated that it crashed? What's the point of doing all that?
In my opinion, it's to make the families of the victims feel like they
weren't the only one.
Feel like they fought back.
Oh.
It didn't make it to its destination for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
So they couldn't say it crashed into the White House. That's why the people died. So they had to explain why it went into that ground. So why it's in the ground is because the people fought back. There were people on cell phones calling, hey, we're being hijacked. Mm-hmm. This dude got a box cutter. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what we're going to do. There was people calling from planes talking about, hey, Mom, it's Johnny Smith. Mm-hmm. You ever call your mama and tell her your first and last name? Mm-mm. Hey, Mom, it's
no.
Hey, Ma, it's John Anderson. You ever do that?
No.
Do you even have to tell your mother who it is?
No.
Before caller ID, would you have to tell your mother who it is?
She know my voice.
And plus, they did many experiments that said that the cell phones would not work from that height. Period. So, I'm not sitting here claiming to have all the answers, but I know what they told us was bullshit. And there's millions of people that feel the same way, but here we are, 15 years later, nothing's been done about it.
You mean then cell phones wouldn't work from that height?
Then, I don't know about now. I'm not 100% sure about now. But then, in 2001, no. They did experimented. They experimented with different cell phones from different cell phone companies. I don't think they made it past 10,000 feet. They didn't make it past 10,000 feet. And then, when you're traveling at that distance, the cell phone tower has to basically transfer you to the next tower.
Right.
At a speed of 500 or 600 miles per hour, it wouldn't be able to keep up.
Right.
There's no way you're making that call in '01 from a cell phone.
Right.
In the sky.
Right.
So yeah, we know they lie, but like I said, what have anybody done about it besides picket and walk around and say we want truth, we want truth? What do we do? How do we get them to confess?
I mean, we really want y'all feedback on this too, man. Like, for real.
And I don't think they're gonna confess because it could start a civil war. When you know for a fact, there's a lot of people that think the government is shady, but when you know for a fact it is,
I feel like a civil war is overdue.
oh, you gotta elaborate on that shit.
I do. I feel like a civil war is overdue, man.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening. I
Fight
want to hear
within the
this shit.
country. I mean, they acting like everything's all bad any fucking ways. You know what I mean?
So civil war again, it wouldn't be like north south like the first one. It would be people against government.
Right.
Oh yeah, I'm down for that. You know why I'm down for that? You could be a coward and be down for that.
Yeah.
Hold on, we gotta who we gotta fight, and how many people fighting with us? Oh, it's 99 of us against that nigga. Even the most pussy motherfucker be like, yeah, let's get that nigga.
Right.
It's 99% versus 1, basically.
So how many you think in this country will we have during the Civil War?
That's gonna go against the government.
At least what?
We're not gonna have 99%. I can guarantee you that shit.
Like 50 million.
50 million can get a lot of shit done. I don't see it though.
50 million.
People are okay being on the hamster wheel. They're okay with it. They're okay being in the box. They're okay waking up, going to work, coming home, cooking dinner, putting the kids to bed.
That's how y'all feel? Y'all okay with that shit?
They're okay with that merry-go-round life.
I see a lot of women might be like, nah, I don't want to do that. But men gonna do that same shit?
Yeah. They're okay with it. They're gonna be on the government side trying to fuck us up.
Damn.
And
Us meaning?
Meaning the ones that's meaning us as who's opposing the government and trying to make the changes. You always gotta,
We outnumber the government or what?
Oh, we outnumber them by far. But I remember apart from the movie The Avengers, the first one, when Loki told Tony Stark, basically, how are you going to defeat us? We have an army. And Tony said, we have a Hulk. My point is, they got an army, but we don't have a fucking Hulk. And so the point is, we need a Hulk. We need a Hulk, not in physical form, but we need one.
A combination of.
We need one here first.
Okay.
Because this is what's going to get you started. You got to think. You got to have a thought process. You got to have a plan. Just brute strength ain't gonna do it because they'll just shoot a missile at your ass.
Right.
You can't beat them. That's like I was saying before about how people are always talking about support the troops, support the troops. As soon as you step out of line, those same troops will put a bullet in your fucking head. Support that shit.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true.
They will send them at your ass. And it's like another subject. The whole Obama's coming to get our guns. The government wants our guns so that we can't fight back. Look, bitch, your little gun in your house ain't fucking with them tanks and drones. Okay? You really feel like if they let you keep your little pistols and your shotgun in your house that they can't kill you? Have you heard of a drone? It's not just something that a motherfucker fly over taking pictures with.
Right.
You heard of missiles? Cruise missiles? Shit that they can just type in something and blow up an exact, precise spot?
Maybe that's the fear of everybody coming together. Maybe that's the fear of the government's technology, not the soldiers themselves.
Well, you gotta fear it. I mean, the soldiers are a part of it. The soldiers are the one that's controlling the technology. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, those same soldiers that you support our troops that's over there 5,000 miles fighting for our freedom. Fighting for our freedom here.
So that brings us back to the point of what the fuck can we do about it? We all stand up. We all unite. Then what?
Well, it's going to take some casualties.
I really think that
I
don't think the government want to look bad to other countries. They want this country to be the most upstanding overall. We have protests, large protests. They're going to try to, maybe they might try to modify some things. They might give some answers.
Things do change, but like I said, you got to be willing to put your life on the line to make it happen. Martin Luther King had to be shot in the neck to get not black rights, civil rights, minority. You know how many people are under? Blacks never got rights. They put us in. They threw us in with everybody else.
Okay.
Even though it was mainly the blacks on the front line.
Mm.
Now there were other races involved marching beside King. Not trying to take shit out of context. There were white people marching beside him too. You know what I mean? But they were marching beside him to help blacks get rights. Mm-hmm. And we never got them.
Right.
You know, they give all these rights, they give all these programs, and they call it minorities. But minority, it could be anything.
Right.
So it's just a lot of bullshit that goes on that too many people just bury their heads in the sand and don't try to get answers. They're just okay with the being on the hamster wheel.
That's sad.
It is sad. It's sad to me, and I don't understand why we let it happen. I don't get it. Why would soldiers in the military who see how corrupt the government is still fight for it? And basically all they're doing is all they are they're pawns in a game by rich people.
Right.
I ain't getting out there. Send that motherfucker. No, my son ain't going to the fucking military. Are you crazy? Send your son.
Mm-hmm.
My son's good. We're rich. Send that motherfucker. Maybe we'll give him some money for college. He gets his leg blown off or something, we'll give him a check or two. Mm-hmm. He gets killed, we'll give you a nice burial, and we'll pay for that shit. We'll give him a fucking medal, some shit. Mm-hmm. Purple Heart.
You brought up the one guy, like the author of that American Sniper.
Well, I don't want to say the author, but the
it was his biography.
Well, yeah, he did write a book, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
What was his name? Chris something? Chris Klein? Was it? Not Klein, was it?
I can't remember exactly off the top of my head, but
if you watched American Sniper, you know. That, yeah, I talked about how that was American propaganda. That's what it should have called.
Did he get the respect that he deserved from the government, though, for his contribution?
I don't think any of them fully do.
No, they don't.
I don't think any of them fully do.
But they still got motherfuckers joining right now.
Right now, America this, America number one. This is not a sporting event.
So I did it because my father, he was in the military or something like that. I mean, just...
And he
should have told you.
You know they target, like, schools in poor areas? They target them. Let's go get them. They don't have anything better to do. A lot of people think if you didn't make it to college, or the only reason why you were in the military is because you weren't good enough to make it to college.
Recruiters don't go to private schools, do they?
I don't know.
I doubt it.
I don't know. That would surprise me if they did. I think they go more after people that, like me, when I went up to the recruiter's office I think I was 18.
Right.
I was just to the point where it was like, what am I going to do with my life? And I was only 18. I'm like...
That's where you go when you have nothing better else to do.
Nothing. It's like last resort shit. It's like the club at 3 a.m. and there's one bitch in there with a half a leg and two goddamn fingers on one hand.
Right.
It's like, fuck. I want something tonight. I'm gonna go holler at this bitch. That's that's the military. The military is the fucked up bitch in the club at 3 a.m.
For real.
And
Only one giving you time of day type.
that's it. And it was so fucked up for me. They didn't even give me the time of day. They was like, no, nigga, you gotta.
And she said she'll pay you.
You got a felony. Yeah, she gonna pay you.
And guess what?
Nah,
you ain't get what you thought you was gonna get.
Nah, I got turned down by the two-fingered bitch.
No.
At 3 a.m. I was willing to pay anybody to hit it. They told me no.
Sad,
they said, "Oh, you're on probation. You're on felony probation. No, we can't do anything for you.
No.
Can't do shit for you.
Hmm.
You're not even good enough to go kill our enemy." What kind of shit is that?
Why is it? What? Damn. Who our enemy is now? Who are our enemies?
All right, we got ISIS. We got
But what?
we got Russia until
I'm gonna let you
Trump
finish.
Trump gets in there and gives Putin some head, and we gonna be good after that.
Russia
He might
is our
let
enemy?
Melania fuck
Russia
Putin.
is our enemy.
Yeah, Russia. We gonna do some shit with Russia. Russia is doing some shit that's
They never like
rubbing the United States the wrong way.
Russia.
Right
They never like Russia.
Russia, yeah, that's what we were talking about the other day. Like,
Never
what,
ever liked them.
what happened? We gotta do another video about why do we hate Russia? But even more than that, why are certain people that hated Russia all of a sudden coming around to Russia because Putin and Trump are cool? Oh, Russians ain't that bad. Trump is okay with them. We're okay with
I
them.
never really had a problem with Russia. I don't think.
Well,
Other than how you
they
beat the hell
feel-
out of Rocky.
yeah, I think that was propaganda. Rocky 4 was propaganda. Man, they beat the fuck out of my boy. They killed my boy Creed.
Clubber. Yeah.
No, Clubber was in part 3. That was Mr. T.
That's right. That's right.
He beat the shit out of Rocky in part 3.
Yeah.
Then Rocky had to come back and get his revenge, knock Mr. T the fuck out. That wouldn't have happened. Straight up.
No.
Clubber fucked that nigga up. Clubber was nowhere to be found after that. Clubber just retired. He was like, he was a bad motherfucker, but he like, I got beat by Rocky, I'm done. You will not see me in any sequels from this point on.
Can you blame?
I'm done. But okay, the Russian kills Creed. Creed came out with all that America this, America that, flag and all this, and he gets killed in the ring. So now Rocky has to go to Russia to fight the Russian that killed his best friend. And of course,
He wins.
not only did he win, he won over the hearts of the Russians that hated America. They were cheering for Rocky at the end of the movie. They was like, fuck Russia.
Right.
The Russians was like, fuck Russia.
Okay, you say we got these enemies though, right? But would we have developed these enemies if we didn't turn terrorists in their country?
No, that's where ISIS came from. See, ISIS came from the bullshit war that they took to Iraq.
Right.
And they killed, the United States military killed a lot of innocent people in
That's
Iraq.
really what it boils down to. Right?
That's
Like
it.
some eye for eye shit.
That's what it is. They killed a lot of innocent people in Iraq. But all you so-called patriots and fanatics, when you heard about them bombing people in Iraq, you were cool with it. Kill the tower heads. Fuck them. Fuck the Arabs.
Now
Fuck
they
the
now they
Muslims.
retaliate.
And it's kill the Arabs.
Now it's a threat.
But even when they retaliate, it's still kill the Arabs. Fuck the Muslims. Kill them.
That's the same thing the Indians did. Well, natives.
You cannot.
It's the same thing they did. They retaliated, right?
Of course.
Okay.
You
so
gotta fight back.
Then what? Once they fought back, they knew it was time to lay down the motherfucking guns and provide them with
Land. Casinos.
with a form of freedom.
We're gonna give you some stuff.
So, in this, I mean, it can go the same way in this scenario. History repeating itself. leave them the fuck alone, and ISIS might leave us the fuck
The
alone.
problem with this right now in this country is that everybody who's worried about ISIS is not a threat to you. Motherfuckers right here, driving down the highway next to you, that you walk into the convenience store to buy something with, they're more of a threat than ISIS. The KKK, Nazis right here in America are more of a threat to us than ISIS. But like I said before, they don't focus on domestic terrorists. They feel like it's almost like if you walk in your house one night and it's 10 motherfuckers in your house with guns. You walk out of your house and go kill your neighbor.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You walk out of your house and go kill your neighbor. It's like, this is for my freedom. But your house is still in turmoil. So now you're just running around killing all your neighbors, but you never took care of your house.
Right.
The United States ain't taking care of their house. They're fighting for our freedom over there. I saw a good meme, a funny meme on Facebook one day that says, how the fuck did our freedom get all the way over there? How? That's like I was telling you the other day. That's like putting an alarm on your cousin's house 1,000 miles away, thinking that if somebody breaks in your house, it's going to go off.
Right. Yeah.
Protect your house first. Our house ain't protected, but we're over there claiming we're protecting our house.
Right.
Get rid of the terrorists here first.
I think ISIS is, frightening to a lot of people. I mean, because of the videos, beheading people and shit.
Some serious shit. When cut a bitch head off.
Over there, right?
I don't know. I've not known. I haven't heard any story about any person from ISIS cutting anybody's head off within the United States.
Right. Okay. And who were the people they were beheading?
Like journalists, people like that.
Making examples out of them, whatever.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess you could say. I mean, I don't see how any other explanation.
I was recently enlightened a little bit about ISIS. I mean, they said that a black man don't have to worry about ISIS at all. You're not killing black people. Is that true?
I never like heard those words specifically, but I always assumed that. Because I think what it is a lot of people in other countries know how black people have been treated here, and they know that.
Right, just like,
and they know it wasn't us.
Just like Russia has no beef with black Americans either.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say that, because when you talk about people in the Middle East,
That's
I mean,
different.
they call them sand niggers. Give me a fucking break.
Yeah, I know that. I know it's different, but
A sand nigger? What? A sand nigger. They don't call Russians snow niggas. You understand what I'm saying?
well, that's because there's no niggas.
They don't call them snow niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I guess they feel like they're more relatable to us.
Right.
Because they know how this country has treated black people and other minorities.
Right.
So yeah, it's not. They know it ain't us. You know what I mean?
Man, we love to get y'all feedback on this, man. Let us know whatever y'all want to talk about, man. We'll make a video just for that. You know what I mean? If y'all have anything that y'all want us to touch bases on, discuss topics about what's going on in this country. Really, we want them to tell the truth. So if y'all have any ideas, man, any perspective on that, on how we can get answers, for a lot of like unexplainable shit, just a lot of unexplainable bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Let us know, like, because we really like want to stand up for the people. Like, we really want to be for the people for real. You know what I mean? If y'all like Trump because he's not a politician, You definitely gotta like us because we ain't on that political bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We on some real shit. Like analyzing the truth and really getting resolutions. You know what I'm saying? Like resolving a lot of issues.
And I can tell you from the bottom of my fucking heart, I am 100% for the little people.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
I always go with the underdog.
The billionaires and all the people behind the scenes.
Always with the underdog.
I'm
man.
always for the little people.
Yeah.
I'm so much for the little people that I'm like, fuck the boss when I'm at work.
Man, I vote for. I bet on the Jaguars. You know, goddamn well.
I almost spit out my fucking.
I already know.
I almost spit out my delicious.
Jason's Jaguars gonna lose more than likely, but
I almost spit out my delicious homemade
anyway.
apple cider drink.
I even root for the Browns. All right, I'm with the underdog.
I feel you on that though.
You know what I mean? I even root for the youth, man.
I feel you.
I go with the underdog, man, every time, man. I ain't bandwagon, none of that. But if it's considered bandwagon, at least I ain't going with the goddamn top dog. You know what I'm saying?
I'm serious.
Everybody
like
expecting to win. I don't want to go with the one that everybody expect to win. Everybody putting their money on this. You know what I'm saying? Give me the 19-1 odds. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
That's one of the reasons why I think I was a problem at my last job. Hopefully, which was my last job. It's because I am on the side of the people that work side by side with me, not the motherfucker that comes out of the office every now and then and puts his hands on his hips and stares at us.
Right. Making more money than us.
What exactly? Doing less work, making more money. That's the American way, right? Kiss my ass. But at the same time, that's what I am. I'm not that. I'm the opposite of that. If you work side by side with me, it's like if you in that trench with me, I'm down for you 100 motherfucking %. I got your back. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one of the reasons why I had problems though.
Man, y'all the real soldiers right here in this country that's working hard for every dime they fucking get. I think the garbage man is the most underpaid soldier in this goddamn country.
If he ain't the most,
taking out your fucking
he's
trash.
one of them. He's one of them.
You taking out your fucking trash.
Thank you to the garbage man.
Nasty shit, fucking with that shit.
Thank you to the garbage man. Thank you to the fast food workers
Yeah.
who bust their ass in that hot ass restaurant and get that food out on time. Get that food out that window. Thank you for doing that because you don't get that.
Man.
Nobody ever thanks the little people for that. We always thank the multi-millionaires and the billionaires.
Yeah, fuck them.
Fuck them. It's time for us to look out for us. Thank you to the housekeeper that brings the towels to my room.
Since you brought that up, I remember we talked about the luxury, well not luxury, but the high price merchandise, clothing.
Oh, that we feel like we have to wear.
Right.
Yeah, that's one of the things too. Maybe we should get into that on the next one.
All right,
I'm coming after y'all Negroes too. Y'all colored motherfuckers. Y'all still colored as Negroes in 2016. I'm coming for you. Real talk.
But y'all explain this. You gotta explain that, man. 'Cause
I
I don't
gotta
want
do
nobody
this
to take that.
No,
I don't want nobody to take that the
I
wrong way
don't
now.
give a
'Cause
fuck how
we
they
don't
take it.
have, you know, our entire race is not colored as Negro.
No, I ain't. That's right. Exactly.
So
I'm going after them.
Okay.
You colored niggas. I'm coming after you motherfuckers right now because y'all are a disgrace, not to black people, but just to people in general. Get with the motherfucking times. Leave that old shit, that old mentality you got, that slave ass mentality behind. I'm gonna leave it at that for now.
You ready to close this shit out?
Close it.
Huh?
Close it
We
out.
want to talk. We don't want to talk about
You got some more topics?
crazy ass celebrities we got, man.
Oh man, fuck them.
On some wild shit.
Man, fuck them.
Thinking they better than everybody and
Fuck
shit.
them. I've been done with them. I've been done with that shit. I caught myself watching which one of this? Not TMZ, but a show similar. We always talk about the celebrities and what they have. And,
Yeah.
Look, Kim and Kanye, when they're on vacation, they stay. I don't give a fuck where they stay.
Yeah.
What do they do for us? And I'm not trying to say they should hand us money. What do they do for us in general?
What do they do for the community that they grew up in?
What do they do?
I don't know many that does it. I mean, I can speak about Dolly Parton actually done it.
Dolly Parton?
Yeah.
Really?
Her hometown.
You bringing Dolly Parton into this shit?
Man,
I gotta hear this shit.
I love Dolly, man.
I gotta hear it. Come on.
I love Dolly,
All
man.
right. Me like them titties.
Dolly Wood.
She still got big titties?
No disrespect to Dolly Parton. Dolly Wood, she brought that back to her hometown where she grew up at.
Did she let him in for free?
Sevierville, Tennessee.
She let him in for free?
Sometimes she probably do.
Probably.
I mean, I know
we can't talk about no problems.
When she first opened it.
And I don't enlighten nation. You can't talk about problems. Do she let her people in for free? Or did she do that for money?
She do a lot of things for a community over with no money.
Well, maybe you could pull some of that proof out.
Host large parties and all that.
You can be like David Blaine and pull some of that proof out
She
of nowhere.
meet and greet. How many celebs do that? We got some, NFL All-Stars. No disrespect to them. They spend time with the kids. They feed the hungry. You know what I mean?
Oh no, this
they
is
have
not
charities, foundations.
This is not directed to every celebrity. Like I'm hating on you because you get out there and you do your thing and you get paid well. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, why am I worried about how beautiful your home is? What is that doing for me? Mm-hmm. If I like your music, I'll support it. Mm-hmm. By support it, I mean I'll burn that shit or buy a bootleg because I'm not paying you. Sorry.
Oh yeah, Prince did that shit too. Prince used to invite people to his house.
Yeah.
Complete fucking strangers. Let them in. Come to the party.
Oh yeah.
But there are some that they don't do shit.
But there's this is for the ones.
They don't do a fuck
this is for the ones that only care about their fans when there's something in it for them.
Right.
That's who I'm talking about. Fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you. If you won't even take a picture with a fan. Fuck you if you think that you can't go out in public and be talked to. That's what you signed up for.
Right.
That's what when you cash them paychecks, you don't think like that. That's what I'm talking about.
Talking about y'all motherfuckers, man. Straight up.
Fuck you.
Straight up.
Fuck you.
All the motherfuckers together, all that money, all that digital money they got enough to feed large sums of people, man. You know what I mean? That are starving down and out, man. Humanity, man. You gotta start there, man. Humanity first.
Exactly.
Y'all have no fucking humanity.
People like me, if I would have hit that $1.5 billion Powerball, a lot of people would have benefited from that. And I'm not just saying, if I ever do it, you can mark my words right here. If I ever come into any money even close to that, regular, everyday people will see it. I don't care if it's in the grocery store and I buy everybody's food, or if it's at a gas station and I pay for everybody's gas.
I do that now.
You understand what I'm saying? Because we have to look out for each other.
You see me? I can get you some gas.
White, black, Puerto Rican, we don't give a fuck. It's about us.
I don't want you to run out of gas, especially with baby girls.
It's about us.
Not baby. I'm talking about the girls. I don't want to see y'all stranded on the side of the road, man. I'm look out. A lot of people don't do that though.
We gotta start somewhere.
Ain't no true patriotism, man.
I can't pay for all your groceries right now. So if you see me in the store, don't fuck with me because I can't do it right now. Mm-hmm. I didn't hit the shit yet.
A lot of people do that shit though. That do give. They do it for a lot of self-glorification. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Like I told you, you have people putting their lives on the line to uphold laws sent down by kings and the kings won't even sit next to you. Mm. And if they do, it's only for a fucking photo op. Let's stop being pawns.
I think America has a king and a queen.
Interesting. You know I'm going straight to the internet.
Behind closed doors, there's a king and a queen. that they all answer to. They probably never even seen them before. They probably seen them before. They didn't know that was them.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
They running this shit.
I do feel like the president is just a face. You know, every company has to have every corporation has to have a president, and the United States is a corporation.
There's things you have to do to be a president, which why I don't think come January Trump gonna make it.
Now,
I don't think he's gonna be down to do what the fuck they want him to do. He's his own person, man. You know, Trump different.
Trump different, but when he's gonna see that it doesn't matter how different you are.
What you mean?
You ain't changing shit that they don't want you changing.
And he's not gonna stand for that.
And we will have JFK 2017. Mark my words.
Nah.
JFK 2017. With Trump, when they tell you,
I don't think he's going.
when they tell you you're going to Fort Worth, and they pull up in a drop top,
6-seater.
it's over. 4-seater.
6-seater.
4-seater. When they pull up in that drop top 4-seater, it's over for you, Trump. That's
Hey,
all I'm telling
I
you.
want to hear comments on this shit too. Don't go look this shit up. I want you to go by what you think you remember about JFK's assassination. I want you to tell me how many motherfuckers you believe was in that car during his assassination, and how many motherfucking seats was in that car. Was it a 4-seater or was it a motherfucking 6-seater? All right.
Leave you with a little bit of homework.
Yeah, give him some homework, man. Don't go research this shit. I want you to just comment 4-seater, 6-seater, and who you think shot him.
That's just a good one. Who you think shot him?
Yeah. Lee
We can
Harvey,
talk about that.
the driver, the governor, one of the motherfuckers. Holla at me.
Hey yo, it's poison. Ecstasy, coke, you say it's love, it is poison.